Hello, welcome back to my channel Lumsy Sews. In today's sewing tutorial, I'm going to show you how I made this palazzo pant. It's very easy, and this is the part 2 of this video. In the part 1, I made the top. Make sure to watch that video. Let's go.
So this is my fabric folded into two like this. I'm cutting out the front first, then I'll cut the back. So the trouser length, I want it to be 41 inches, and I'm going to add 2 inches hemming allowance to that, which will make it 43 inches. Then I'm going to mark it here, and then I'm going to mark the waist to hip, which is 8.5. I'll mark it here, and then waist to the crotch, which is 11. I'm going to mark it here. And then I'm going to square these lines out. So from here, I'm going to do hips divided by 4, which is 11 inches. I'm going to add 1 inch sewing allowance to that, and then 2 inches for the baggy trouser. So I'll just go ahead and mark this. Then I'm going to connect it. And then on the crotch extension, I'm going to do 2.5 inches crotch extension. So whatever I have from here to here, I'm going to take it all the way down, which is 17 inches. So next I'm going to mark the crotch curve like this. Sorry, is on the crotch extension. Sorry, I'm going to is on the crotch extension, not on the hip line, on the crotch extension. Sorry for that. So I'm just going to connect this like this. Next, I'm going to add 1/2 inch joining allowance. You know, we're going to join it to the waistband. So I'll do this, connect it. I'll go ahead and cut this out. So I'm going to use this to cut out the back. So I'll place the fabric for the back. So as you can see, I folded my fabric in such a way I'll have 2.5 inches here, 2.5 inches here, and then 2 inches here. So what I'm going to do is, from the center front, I'm going to go in 2.5 inches, and then I go up 2.5 inches. And then whatever I have from here to here, I'm going to measure it out from here to here. So I have 14 here, so from here, I'm going to measure out 14 and connect this like this. Then I'm going to take this one all the way like this, adding 1 inch, and then I started coming out. Here I'm going to do 1.5 inches. And then I'm going to connect this to this, but I'm going to use this as a guide. So here, I'm going to connect like this. Can you see? So I'll just go ahead and cut this out. So this is how it's going to be. The very first thing I'm going to do is to join the center front and also join the center back. If you want, you can add a side pocket to this. I'm going to add a side pocket to that, and then we're going to use elastic for the waist. So let me go ahead and do that. So this is it after joining the front. Just added a side pocket to this, and this is the back. I have a detailed tutorial on how to remove label from Ankara fabric. Check that out on my YouTube channel, Lumsy Sews. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to this, sew the side seam. After sewing the side seam, I'm going to go ahead and close the inseam.
So this is it after joining everything. You can see how neat it is looking. Next is for us to sew the elastic waistband. So pay attention to this because this is not the normal type of elastic waistband. Make sure to watch till the end to understand the sewing hack I'm going to use here. First, you're going to take round the measurement of where you're installing the elastic waistband. Take the full measurement round. So this will be the full measurement of what you have, and you're going to add ½ inch joining allowance, as in total 1 inch joining allowance for this, because we're going to join it, right? That is for the width of the elastic waistband. For the waistband, you're going to get the width of the waistband. You're going to measure how wide you want it and get double of that plus ½ inch joining allowance. I hope you understand what I mean. So what we're going to do now is this. You are going to take away 3 inches from what you measured. So I'm going to measure 3 inches exactly and take that off. Do you understand? Take this off. We are going to replace this. So that 3 inches we've taken off, we're going to replace it, but this time around we are going to make it 4 inches. So this is what we're going to have. Okay, so we are going to sew this to this place. So watch what I'm going to do. This is the midpoint, as in when you close this, this is the midpoint. So we are going to mark the channels. First, we are going to mark ½ inch for the first elastic, and then 0.75 for rope, another 0.5 for elastic, and another 0.5 for elastic. So I'm going to sew from here to this place. I will stop, go over to this place, sew it all the way down. So so I will have this space where I'm going to pass the elastic. Now I'm going to open this up like this. So this is my hole. I'm going to do the same thing on this other side. Whatever I've done here, I'm going to do it here. So this is the channel, this is the holes I have made for the rope. Next, we are going to sew channels. So I'm going to close this like this, and we are going to be running channels on this. So remember, we are going to run ½ inch, 0.75, ½ inch, and ½ inch. So to run the channels, I'm going to start from here, run it the other way, and stop here. Can you see? I will start here, run it, and stop here.
So you can see this, there is a space here. This is where we're going to pass our elastic from. Then I'm going to continue and finish all the channels. So this is it after running the channels. I have 3 elastic and 1 loop. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is my loop. I made this with 1.5 inches, and then I'm going to first of all pass my loop from here where the loop, the opening for the loop. First thing you will do is to pass your loop to make it very, very easy for you to pass your elastic and the loops later. So I'm just going to continue this and come out through the other side. This is it. You can see how simple it is. Don't click off yet. We are going to show you another trick on how to insert the elastic and how to also install it to your trouser. So next thing I'm going to do is also to start installing my elastic. So I'm also going to pass this here and start installing my elastic through this hole. So you're going to pass your elastic through this hole and you start passing it. So I'm going to sew this together. So this is it. After passing it, I will go ahead and pass all the rest of them. Then I'm going to show you the trick on how to install this on your trouser. Make sure the elastic you're using, how to know the elastic to use is to measure it right around your waist. Like my waist is 38 inches and what I have here is 18 inches.
You can see how cute everything is looking after adding the elastic. So if you want to tie the rope, you can freely tie the rope. Very simple and looking very, very clean and neat. So let me turn it the other way so you can see the back, how the back. Make sure your elastic is not stuck when you're sewing it. When you're sewing, close the space we left. Make sure you don't close. So this is how you're going to place your elastic casing onto your trouser, right side facing together like this. Make sure as you're sewing it, you're dragging it so that it will be equal with your trouser, and you go ahead and sew it. When you're done, it should look very neat. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Let me show you the final look. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Lumsy Sews, and remember to always give me a like and I'll appreciate that.